Morning, guys. Good morning. Happy Monday. Today is root day. I go at 12 to see my hair girl, one of my favorite peeps in the whole wide world. I hate calling her my hair girl because she's one of my really good friends, but it's the only way for you guys to understand what she does in my life, besides being a good ear and being a good friend. Hey, Laura. Good morning. So today's topic is a personal one for me. I mean, a lot of them end up being a personal one for me. That's why I talk about them, because I'm either reading something to help myself with it or whatever the case may be. But today's topic of being a people pleaser and not knowing how to say no. That's me. So, I had a really good heart-to-heart with a good friend, Nicole, yesterday. And we talked a lot about that kinds of stuff and how it could, it could be so draining to be somebody that doesn't say no a lot because you're pleasing everybody else and you're forgetting about pleasing yourself. But there's so many people out there that don't even realize that they're a people pleaser, and that they are somebody that will do for everybody else first. So I'm going to be talking about this topic a lot over the next however many days because I started a new book. Let me give you guys the information on the book. It's called, I want to get the author for you, The Art of Saying No. Yes. Say yes sometimes. Hey, Kevin, how are you? But we don't have to say yes to everything. And it's something that I started implementing for a while now, but I feel like I haven't gotten it down 100%. So I thought that this book could be really helpful. So Laura, you might like this book because it teaches us how to say no without being guilty. So it's called The Art of Saying No. It says how to stand your ground, reclaim your time and energy, and refuse to be taken for granted without feeling guilty. And it's Damon Zahardis is the, excuse me, is the author. So here's the book. I don't know if you guys can see it on there. The Art of Saying No right here. It's on my Kindle. So I'm going to be talking about this topic definitely this whole week. I'm not a fast reader, but so far I haven't been able to put it down. I didn't want to stop reading to go live, but I know I normally go live around 7:30ish for you guys. So I wanted to chat with you. I'm going to read some more while Ryan's getting ready. I could do a lot of reading during my hair appointment. So I'm going to get a lot of this reading done, but I'm trying to find more books. Present over Perfect right now. Oh, who does that one? I'm going to have to find that one and put it in my Kindle. So I'm trying to read, for a while there I was reading a lot of business books. And then after I did the T is for Transformation, I wanted to do more of the self-help books, not self-help for my business, but self-help for me, because I feel that once we work on ourselves, everything else in life falls into place. Good morning, Sean. So what I wanted to talk about was for you guys to know if you are that type of person. Are you someone that is always saying yes to everybody else but yourself? And then, okay, so here's a question. And if you think yes in your mind, then I'm going to tell you something. Okay, does this sound familiar? You have plans of everything that you're going to get done for that day. Let's say it's Sunday, it's family day, and you have all these plans of different things you want to do, and then someone calls, whether it be your mother, whether it be your best friend, whether it be just a friend, whether it be an acquaintance. They call and they're like, hey, I have to go here to this store and pick this up, whatever, and I could really use an extra hand. Will you come with me? And you say yes. And then when you say yes, you immediately hang up the phone and start bitching and complaining that, great, now the day isn't going the way that you wanted it to go. And now you're not going to have time to do X, Y, Z because this is going to take 2 hours and you could have gotten all your stuff done in the 2 hours. And you're immediately resenting and being mad that you said yes. Does that sound familiar? Let me see some thumbs and hearts if that sounds familiar to you. And of course, I have my superfood activating my superpowers. This week into the weekend is going to be crazy for me. I'll tell you guys why after. Okay, so I see the hearts and thumbs. Okay, So if you're saying yes to that, that means that you're a people pleaser more than you are somebody that wants to please yourself. And no, get your mind out of the gutter. I'm not talking about that kind of pleasing yourself. So that's something you need to change. And it's something I need to change too. So let's help each other do that. That I can promise you that I will go live each day with whatever I learned and whatever I read to try to help you with it. And Laura, thank you. I'm going to download that book. That'll be the book I read after this book. Because I am definitely... Good morning, Coach Mark. I am definitely one that will say yes to everybody else, no matter what I have planned, no matter what I have to do. I will drop what I'm doing to help everyone else. My kids, my husband, my parents, my friends, anyone. And then I get so hurt when there's nobody there for me when I need it. I get so frustrated and hurt because helping those people totally pushes me back. And I need to learn, just like I've learned the balance of being able to eat some bad things. Like yesterday, I totally enjoyed that candy bar. Which I'm normally not a big chocolate person, but I do love dark chocolate because it's the better of the 2 chocolates or the 3 chocolates. And I love the cookie butter. And it is a dark chocolate cookie butter candy bar at Trader Joe's. So I grabbed it. I ate it while they were ringing me up. That's how fast I ate it. They rang up all my groceries. I was done with it before I took my credit card out to pay. So I've learned the balance of the lifestyle of being able to eat some bad things, but to be able to stay on track with good things. But now I need to learn the balance of saying yes and no, because I don't have that balanced out. Like my mom and I were actually talking about this the other day, because I was telling her, just say no. I have been doing that. I have been implementing saying no a little more often than normal. And it has felt amazing. And not amazing like because I'm a bitch or because I'm mean. And I don't want to do things for people, because it's not that at all. I'm just trying to make me a priority and make the things that I need, make sure that they get taken care of first, and then I can help other people. And that's what I'm trying to learn the balance. So I really think that this book is going to help with that. So if you answered yes to the fact that you put other people first, but then you immediately get that resentment, what I was reading in here is that being that type of person, being a people pleaser, it could be unhealthy for us physically, like our health. Because it makes a lot of stress, especially when you already have a lot of things on your plate, and then people ask for your help and you immediately help because you have the heart of an elephant and you want to help people. You want to make sure they're happy, and we forget about ourselves when we do that. So it was saying in this book that it builds up resentment, it builds up unhappiness. And I can tell you that I think that is stemming a lot of my emotional feelings that I've been feeling lately, is because I'm always doing for everybody else. And I love taking care of people. I love helping people, but I'm not helping me. So I have resentment towards these people that I'm helping, but they don't realize that I'm helping them and not myself. So I have resentment towards them for no reason. It's not like they did something to hurt me. And I don't know if you guys feel the same way, Laura. I don't know if you feel like that either. You start to build up resentment for the people that you're helping, and they didn't do anything. It's us. It's our actions. So I think this is super important for us to learn that balance. We need to learn it's okay to say no and not feel guilty about it, because every time we say yes to somebody else, we're saying no to ourselves. And we don't feel guilty saying no to ourselves. So why should we feel guilty for saying no to somebody else? Good morning, Amy. So I'm going to practice no. And I want you guys to practice no with me if you are a people pleaser. I know Amy, that's my bestie. I know she's just like me. We are the same. We will do for others before we do for ourselves. And then a lot of unhappiness comes from that. And that's where we need to change, guys. Stop saying no to yourself and start saying yes to you and no to others. Yes. And we need to set that example for our kids. We need to be okay. So much fun. Good morning. We need to be okay setting that example. So if you can't do it for yourself, if you can't start learning to balance out the yeses and the nos for you because it's what you need, do it for your kids, because you have to set that example. You don't want them to feel the unhappiness and the resentment, and you just feel not 100% with their emotions when they become an adult and they can't figure out why. After reading the little bit I read in this book, it finally clicked to me why I feel like that. I have always felt a little incomplete. I have always felt a little off. And I really think this is it. Because I'm always saying yes to everybody. And I need to stop doing that. So after talking with Nicole and after reading this book and after doing a lot of thinking, you know, it was almost like I haven't busted out my Kindle in a while, guys. I've just been reading my books. And I have so many self-help books that I downloaded in here. I have so many that I finished, which makes me proud because I'm not a reader. But I have become a reader over the last 5 years of being a coach because they tell you all the time, personal development, how important it is to work on you as a person. So that's why I say coaching has saved me, because it has really helped force me to reflect on who I am. And has helped me become a better me. And no one's perfect. So even after, good morning, Robin, even after you already start working on you and you're already becoming a better you, nobody's 100% perfect. There's always room for improvement. So never stop reading, never stop listening to something else. But it's so important to not be that people pleaser. So this is going to be my topic of my lives for the week, because I'm going to be reading this book. And because I think it's something that a lot of us, especially us mamas, we do. We are always so yes. Let me do for you. 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 You forget about doing for yourself. And I'm not talking about doing for yourself like getting your hair and your nails done. I'm not talking about those things. I'm talking about have a great day, Laura. I'm not talking about those things. I'm talking about your every day-to-day things where you're like, okay, I got to get laundry done. I got to get the house cleaned. I got to get food prepped for the week. I got to get this done for the kids. I got to do this. And you have a list, a laundry list, a mile-long of things you have to do. And immediately somebody calls and says, hey, I need you to come with me here. And you're like, okay. Or I got to go to Target. Come with me. Okay. And then now you've been gone for 3 hours. You could have gotten all those things done and had family time. So now you've built up all this resentment towards the person that invited you to spend time with them. That's all they wanted, is spend time with you. But now you built up that resentment because you didn't have the heart to say, no, sorry, I have to do this, or hey, I can go, but give me an hour. Let me get my things done first so I can go and be 100% present with you. And then I don't have to worry about coming home and doing all of these things. So we really have to learn how to say no, or to say this time isn't good for me, but this time is good. I've started doing that a little bit, and it has felt amazing. I can feel a lot of the happiness coming back, but we have to be very, very mindful. So I'm going to be reading this book, like I said. I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I'm learning about not being so much of a people pleaser to others, but being a people pleaser to yourself first. And I just noticed my Kindle matches my shirt, of course, because it's my favorite color. So I just wanted to share a little bit with you of what I learned so far out of this book. I know there are so many other people pleasers out there that do for everybody else first. And like they say in the airplane, you need to put your oxygen mask on first, or you're no good to anybody else. It's the same in life. You need to take care of you first, or you're not good for anybody else. So I think this book is really going to help me. It's going to open my eyes to a lot of things. I think it's going to help me not be so hard on myself with things, and it's going to help me make some decisions that I need to make. So I hope you guys have a marvelous, marvelous Monday. I'm going to go finish my shake so I can fuel my body, so I can kick ass in my workout today. And I'm going to go download that book that Laura told me to download, which, what is it called? Present Over Perfect. It sounds so familiar. I either have it on my shelf or it must be in my wish list. But I want you guys to have a great day. Hi, Desiree, you're just hopping on. I'm just ending, so make sure you go back and watch the replay. It is all about being a people pleaser. And if you are a people pleaser, you're going to want to check in with me each morning around the same time, because I'm going to be sharing a lot of insight on how we can change that. So have a marvelous Monday, guys, and I will see you later. Bye.